Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. How are you? Hopefully, you have understood the previous lectures of indefinite tense, then continuous, and then perfect. As you know, I am discussing these tenses simultaneously. First of all, I discuss present indefinite, past indefinite, and future indefinite. Then I discuss with you present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. After that, I discussed with you present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect tense. Today we are going to discuss present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. You have to understand the simple concept of the basic tense. If the work is done in present, so it will be related to present. If the work is done in the past, so it will be related to past. And if the work is related to future, so it will be related to future tense. So today we are going to discuss present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. The important thing is that in this, as the word are telling, present perfect continuous. Perfect continuous mean the work is complete but continue. Past perfect continuous, the work is complete but continue in the past. Future perfect continuous mean the work is completed but still continue in the future. So that will be related to this basic concept of these tenses. Next thing I would tell you about, there will be two things in this, that the time period will be mentioned. परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे हैं, तलबा 2 घंटे से पढ़ रहे हैं, खिलाड़ी 5 घंटे से मैदान में मशक कर रहे हैं, एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, वर्जिश कर रहे हैं. So the time can be told in two ways. One time is called period of time. 2 hours, 5 hours, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. So this is period of time. And the second is point of time, when the work was started. काम कब start हुआ? So that is point of time. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, since Sunday, January 1984, 1990. So anything that is pointing the exact starting time of the work, that is called point of time. When period of time will be there, so we use for in the sentence. What do we use for? We will use for. And when there will be a point of time, then we will use since. Now let's start the topic. So present perfect continuous. So the syntax of this one is subject plus has been or have been, followed by present participle. Present participle mean first form of verb plus ing plus object. And in past perfect continuous, subject plus had been plus present participle plus object. And since and for will also be utilized in these sentences. And then in future perfect continuous, subject will have been or shall have been, followed by present participle, followed by since or for plus objects. So in this way we'll move. Let's discuss it with one example. I will try to give you the separate examples of these tenses. There will be a separate lecture on for the example, for the clarity, so you can better understand. In this lecture I am going to give emphasis on the syntax, how the pattern of the words, how these are formed. And second thing I am going to give emphasis is on the clarity of the tenses. So one example, परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे हैं. Look at that. This is present. परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे हैं. If I say परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे थे, so it will be related to past. And if I say परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे होंगे, so it will be related to future. So if I say परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे हैं, so according to this pattern, the birds have been, because it's a plural, birds have been chirping since morning. The birds have been chirping since morning. Since, why do we use since? Because this is point of time. सुबह से, that is point of time. परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे थे. The birds had been chirping since morning. The birds had been chirping since morning. And if I say this sentence in future, परिंदे सुबह से चहचहा रहे होंगे, the birds will have been chirping since morning. The birds will have been chirping since morning. So now let's come in the negative sentences. Look at that. Subject followed by has not been or have not been, followed by since or for plus object. In past perfect continuous negative sentences, subject plus had not been, followed by since or for, followed by object. And then future perfect continuous negative sentences, future perfect continuous negative sentences, subject will or shall not have been, will or shall not have been, plus present participle plus since or for plus object. So in this way we make the sentences in this perfect continuous tense. For your ease, for your understanding and for your clarity, let me repeat some of the points. That is related to present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. If the work is completed but still continue, that will be the perfect continuous. If it is done in present, so it will be, we will call it present perfect continuous. If it is done in past, so that will be called past perfect continuous. And if it is done in future, so it will be called future perfect continuous. So we have to do it, like, and as I have said you that the examples will be given you separately. Right now you have to understand the concept. With one more example I can give. तलबा 2 माह से इम्तिहानात की तैयारी कर रहे हैं. तलबा 2 माह से इम्तिहानात की तैयारी कर रहे हैं. दिस इज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस. तलबा 2 माह से इम्तिहानात की तैयारी कर रहे थे. दिस इज पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस. तलबा 2 माह से इम्तिहानात की तैयारी कर रहे होंगे. सो ऑब्वियसली दिस इज future perfect continuous. So we can understand. So we have to use subject plus has been or have been, where has been if he, she, it or singular subject is there. If he, she, it and singular subject is there, then we will use has been. If I, we, you and plural subject is there, then we will use have been. Followed by present participle. As you already know, present participle mean first form plus ing, go plus ing going, come plus ing coming, read plus ing reading, drink plus ing drinking, eat plus ing eating. So all these patterns are called present participle. So likewise, future perfect continuous, subject will have been or shall have been. With if he, she, it and singular subject is there, so we will use will have been. But if I, we and if I, we and plural subject is there, then we will use will have been. So these are the things. For since and for, I would say that since is used for point of time when the starting time of the work is known, then we use since. But if there is a period of time, 2 minute, 5 minute, 2 ghante, 2 दिन, 2 साल, so all this is called period of time. If the period of time is mentioned in the sentence, then we will use for. So these are some of the things. I hope you have understood it. If there will be any question, you can ask. But for your ease, I would also clip, the examples of these tenses so that you can better understand it. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself and the people you are around. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask and subscribe this channel and click the icon